10 Tampa Bay's Miranda Parnell.
10 Tampa Bay's Miranda Parnell.
At Chandra's Soul Smokehouse in Tampa,
We're a true mom and pop.
food means family.
From the tartar sauce all the way up to the mac and cheese is made from scratch here. Meats are smoked in-house, they're tender. I mean, you can eat them with no teeth.
And when tragedy strikes, family's all you got.
The call I got from the doctor that night, she told me that China was in a vegetative state and she was likely not to make it.
That call came 10 days ago, and Chandra Wright immediately hopped on a plane to Michigan when she learned that her 32-year-old daughter, China, fell and hit her head, causing a brain bleed. China actually woke up at one point in the hospital, but then had recurring seizures, causing doctors to take action.
They induced her into a coma.
While Chandra holds things down in Michigan.
All right, give me about 5 minutes.
Her husband Jerry and the staff are keeping the restaurant running. And this noise is the sound of community support.
This community has been outstanding. From coming here, ordering food, coming by giving us hugs, donating on a GoFundMe.
That GoFundMe has already raised over $10,000 in 3 days, something the Wrights say will help allow Chandra to stay by their daughter's side throughout this fight.
That part, well, you're going to make me cry. I've been trying not to cry.
The Wrights know there's a long road ahead, but with prayer, family, and a community like this one, it sounds like they have the recipe for success.
I can't thank them enough. I cannot thank my Tampa community enough.
In Tampa, Miranda Parnell, 10 Tampa Bay. A mother, 2 babies, and no place to call home.
Well, they're both absolutely distraught. They're both annoyed, agitated, they're fidgety.
Community organizer Jay Passmore has been out here all week trying to help renters with anything they need, from emotional support to offering resources as they move. She says at this point, these renters are only asking for 2 things.
Honor the leasing agreements that they signed, and 2, provide adequate maintenance on site for the tenants who remain.
And we're hearing more and more stories around the Bay Area about landlords giving tenants 30 days to get out. That's why groups like the Tampa and St. Pete Tenants Unions work to connect renters with people who can help.
It happens weekly. Here in the Tampa Bay area. So there's a couple different pro bono legal services that exist here in the Tampa Bay area. One is the Bay Area Legal Services, as well as Gulf Coast Legal Services.
As for Maya, tonight she'll be staying with a friend and trying to focus on one hope.
Jesus knocks on my door in the morning saying, hey, we have a place for you somewhere. That's all I want.
Just a place for your kids.
Yeah.
If you want to be in the front row to see Idina Menzel, you'll need to show up nice and early, and it probably doesn't hurt to bring the Tony Award-winning star a little gift. You didn't show up empty-handed.
Oh, heck no. There you go. That's why I want to be up front. I'm short, you know. That's why I got here so early.
Fans like Judy B. Good posted up outside of Janice Live hours before the doors opened Friday evening to show support for an artist who's also supporting them.
At this time, it's more important than ever that big celebrities, especially those who have been in both Broadway, pop music, TV, everything, really come out and support, this very vulnerable community.
J.D. Mannering traveled from across the state to see Menzel, something locals like Good aren't surprised to hear when it comes to St. Pete Pride events.
I know so many people here. There's so many people that are straight, that don't care if they're gay. The world is not as hateful as it's coming across. There's a lot of love, especially in our community.
No matter how much the world tries to alienate you, there are people like you. There are people who know what you're going through, people who have been through what you've been through before.
And if you're someone who still has hate in your heart, Good suggests you take note from Menzel and Elsa and
let it go.
In St. Pete, Miranda Parnell, 10 Tampa Bay.
10 Tampa Bay's Miranda Parnell.
10 Tampa Bay's Miranda Parnell.